Hello dear students, welcome to the third part of chapter 2 polynomials. Students, till now we have covered the introduction part of the polynomial, okay, where we have seen some basic topics, definition of polynomial, zeros of polynomial and classification of polynomials. And then in part second we have covered the topic that is zeros of polynomial, okay, and on the basis of that we have solved till exercise 2.2. Now our next topic is remainder theorem, but before that we will see the topic that you have studied in your previous classes, but here we will do the practice of some more questions. Like the topic is division of polynomial. Okay, so firstly we will do some questions related to division of polynomials, and then we will cover the topic remainder theorem. Okay, so suppose any question is there for division, like if a polynomial, if the question is divide the polynomial, divide the polynomial 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1 by x minus 1. So how we will do this division? Okay, so I'm just reminding you once again, this type of question you have studied in your previous class, that is in class 0 also, but let us revise it. So the polynomial which is to be divided is 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1, and it should be divided by x minus 1. So how we will do the division? Let us see. See, our first objective should be what? To make the first and first term as equal. Okay, and for that whatever the number we have to multiply, we will multiply. But what we will do? We will make the first and first term as equal. So here it is x and here it is 3x to the power 4. So how we will make 3x to the power 4 by x? So we need to multiply by what? We need to multiply by 3x cube. When we multiply x and 3x cube, then we will get 3x to the power 4. In the same manner, if we have multiplied 3x cube in x, then we will multiply 3x cube in minus 1 also. Then what will happen? Here it will be minus 3x cube. Minus 3x cube. And then what we will do? Then we will do the subtraction. Okay, as we do in the normal questions of division. And when we will do the subtraction, the sign will change. Here it was positive, then it is negative. Here it is negative, then it is positive. Okay. Now 3x to the power 4, 3x to the power 4 will be cancelled out. Minus 4x cube plus 3x cube. So it will be minus x cube. And here minus 3x will be written. Okay. Now again we will make the first and first term as equal. So if here is x and here is minus x cube, then by what number we should multiply? We should multiply by minus x square. Why we have multiplied by minus x square? So that the sign, our sign should be same. Okay, the sign should also be same. That's why we have multiplied it by minus x square. So minus x square into x, that will be minus x cube, and then minus x square minus 1, that will be plus x square. Okay, plus x square. Then we will do the subtraction. The sign will change. Okay, like this. Now this x cube and x cube will be cancelled out. One thing that you have to consider here, one thing you have to care about it, what it is written in x square power 2, it is x. Okay, so they are not like terms, so they will not be added or subtracted. Okay, so what will happen, firstly we will write the expression which are having more power. Like firstly we will write x square and then we will write the power 1, means like this. Okay, if the like terms will be there, then they will be added or subtracted, but if not, then we will write such like that. Okay, we will write in the decreasing order of the power. After that, here it is x and here it is minus x square. So what we will do, we will multiply with minus x. So minus x into x, that will be minus x square, minus x into minus 1, that will be plus x, and then we will do the subtraction. So the sign will change, minus to plus, plus to minus, this will be cancelled out, and minus 3x minus x, that will be minus 4x, and what is left here, minus 1. After that, what we will do, here it is x, here it is minus 4x, so we will multiply by what? We will multiply by minus 4. We will multiply it by minus 4. Then what we will get? We will get x into minus 4, that is minus 4x, and minus 1 into minus 4, that is plus 4. Okay, and then we will do the subtraction. So after subtraction, the sign will change. This minus 4 plus 4 will be cancelled out, and minus 4 minus 1 we will get what? Minus 5. We will get a remainder as minus 5. Okay, so in this division, what we can say, the polynomial which is to be divided, it should be represented by px, and that px is 3x to the power 4 minus 4x cube minus 3x minus 1. By what polynomial we have divided it? We have divided it by x minus 1. That should be denoted by gx, that is divisor. This is dividend, this is divisor. After dividing it, what quotient we have got? Qx, that should be denoted by qx, quotient. So the quotient is 3x cube minus x square minus x minus 4. And what remainder we have got? Remainder we have got as minus 5. So this is dividend, this is divisor, this is quotient, and this is remainder. Okay? And in our earlier classes, we have studied a relation among dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. What relation was there? The relation was dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, firstly you just note it down and then I am going to write that what relation was what. That the relation was dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Okay, this was the relation that we have studied in our earlier classes also. One more question we will see of division of polynomial, and then we will study about the topic remainder theorem. The question is divide x cube plus 1 by x plus 1. Okay, this is the question. So let us start. We have to divide x cube plus 1, and by what polynomial we have to divide? By x plus 1. Okay. So as we have done in the last question, firstly we will make the first term and first term as equal. So here it is x and here it is x cube. Then we should multiply it by x square. So if we multiply it by x square, then what we will get? X into x square, that is x cube, x square into 1, that is x square. And then we will do the subtraction. So when we will do the subtraction, the sign will change. Here it will be negative, here also it will be negative. This x cube and x cube will be cancelled out. Then here it is 1 and here it is minus x square. So what we will do? Firstly we will write minus x square with this sign and plus 1. Now here it is x, here it is minus x square. So by what number we should multiply it? By what expression we should multiply it? So that it should be minus x square. So we will multiply it by minus x. Minus x into x, that is minus x square. Minus x into plus 1, that is minus x. Again we will do the subtraction, the sign will change. Here it is minus 2 plus, here it is minus 2 plus. This will be cancelled out. So what is left? Firstly we will write the x and then we will write the plus 1. Okay. Here it is x, here also it is x, means it is already equal. So we will multiply it by plus 1. So x into 1, that is x, 1 into 1, that is 1. And when we will do the subtraction in the last step, both will be cancelled out and the remainder comes 0. So for this question, quotient is x square minus x plus 1 and remainder is coming 0. Remainder is coming 0. Dividend was what? Dividend was x plus 1 and divisor was what? It is x plus 1. Note it down. Now coming to our next topic, that is remainder theorem. So remainder theorem is what? Basically, if we want to find out the remainder in simple way, if I want to explain remainder theorem, so what I will say that if without doing the actual division, we want to find out the remainder, then we use remainder theorem. Okay. So by applying this remainder theorem, we don't need to do the whole division process. Okay. If we want to find out only about remainder, then what we have to do? For that we need to see the definition. And what is the definition? That let Px be any polynomial. Let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, greater than or equal to 1, and let A be any real number, Then if possible, Px is divided by the linear polynomial linear polynomial x minus a, then the remainder is PA. Then the remainder is PA. This is how we define remainder theorem. What I have written, let Px be any polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1. Suppose any polynomial is there whose degree is greater than or equal to 1. Then and a be any real number, and a should be any real number. If possible, if Px is divided by the linear polynomial x minus a. Okay. Suppose any polynomial is there. For example, we will understand it easily by an example. So suppose Px is x to the power 4 plus x cube minus 2x square plus x plus 1. Okay, this is a polynomial and 1 is any real number. Okay, 1 is any real number. Then if possible, Px is divided by a linear polynomial. Suppose the name of the polynomial is what? X minus, here it is written a, but at the place of any real number should be there, like x minus 1. Then what will be the remainder? According to this theorem, then the remainder will be what? Remainder will be P of 1. Okay, means the polynomial x minus a is there, then it is said the remainder is PA. So here it is a, that is why it is PA, and here it is minus, here it is 1, that is why here it will be P1. Okay, now how it came, let us talk about it. So whenever any polynomial is given and divisor is given and we need to find the remainder only, then what we will do? We will write that when gx is equal to 0, firstly what you will do? You will make the divisor as equal to 0. So when you will make the divisor as equal to 0, like x minus 1 as equal to 0, then x will be what? X will be 1. Okay, so if the value of x is 1, it means wherever it is x in the polynomial Px, if you will put the value of x as 1, that will be your remainder. Okay, so suppose if you are putting everywhere 1, then what will happen? Here it is 1 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, then what will be the answer? Answer will be 1 plus 1 2, 2 minus 2, that will be cancel out, then 1 plus 1 it is 2. So you can see that without doing actual division we have found the remainder, and the when the polynomial Px is divided by gx, the remainder is coming 2. Okay, so in the same manner for other questions also, if we want to find out the remainder, what we will do? We will make the divisor as equal to 0. Okay, then we will get the value of x, and that value of x will be put in this polynomial, the given polynomial, and in that manner you can find your remainder. Okay, are you getting this point? The simple concept is you will make the divisor as equal to 0, and from there you will get the value of x, and that value of x should be put in this polynomial, and then you will get the remainder. Now you can pause the video and note it down. On the basis of this topic, our exercise 2.3 is there. Let us discuss the questions of exercise 2.3. The first question is, find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by. Okay. So let us solve its fifth part. Okay. The tough one. In these it is tough one. 5 plus 2x. And the polynomial is given. Polynomial is given what? X to the power 3 plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. Okay. So we need to find only remainder. So as I have told you that it is bx divided, it is your gx divisor. Okay. So what we will do, firstly we will make the divisor as equal to 0. So what you will write, that when gx is equal to 0, it means 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. Then what value of x you will get from here? You will get 2x is equal to minus 5, and hence you will get the value of x as minus 5 by 2. So the value of x is minus 5 by 2. Now how you will find the remainder? Your remainder will be p of minus 5 by 2. Means wherever there is x, you will put the value minus 5 by 2. So it will be minus 5 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 5 by 2 plus 1. Okay. Let us simplify it. Minus 5 by 2 cube. Minus 5 cube will be what? Minus 125. And 2 cube will be what? 8. Minus 5 square, that will be plus 25. Plus 25 is 75. Upon 2 square is what? 4. Minus 15 by 2. And then plus 1. If you will take the LCM, the overall LCM you will get what? 8. Okay. So it will be minus 125 plus 4 2s are 8. So it will be 75 into 2, that is 150. 2 4s are 8. 4 15 4s are 60. And then 1 8s are 3. So after simplifying it, what you will get? See, minus 125 and plus 15. So from here you will get 25 minus 60. So from here you will get what? 20 plus 25 minus 60, you will get minus 35. Okay. Minus 35 plus 8, then you will get minus 27. So the answer should be minus 27 by 8. So like this, you will do the all parts of this question. Okay, and its third part is x plus pi. Okay, its third part, in the third question, it is said that it is the divisor is x plus pi. So here what you will do, you will not put the value of y, the value of pi. The value of x is what? When you will make x plus pi is equal to 0, so the value of x is, you will get what? Minus pi. Now wherever there is x, you will put minus pi only. No, do not need to put the value of pi 22 by 7 or 3.14. Don't put that. Okay, only you will write the expression wherever there is x, you will write that expression in the form of pi. Okay. Second question is find the remainder. Let us do the second question. Second question is find the remainder when px is given what? Px is given x cube minus ax square plus 6x minus a is divided by, means gx is given x minus a. Okay, this you need to find out. To see how we will find the remainder. So we will write when gx is equal to 0. So it means x minus a is equal to 0. It means x, the value of x is what? A. So this value of x you will put, when you will put in the polynomial that is at the place of x, you will write what? PA. So it will be x cube means what? A cube minus ax square means what? A into a square. At the place of x I have put what? A. Then plus 6x is there, but here we will write 6a and minus a. So what we will get? We will get a cube minus a cube plus 6a minus a. Then a cube will be cancelled out and here it becomes 5a. So the remainder for this polynomial is 5a. Okay. The last question number 3 is of this exercise is what? Check whether 7 plus 3x is factor of 3x cube plus 7 or not. Okay. So when any number is said to be the factor of other expression or factor of other number, when the remainder comes 0. If I will ask you that 3 is factor of 12 or not, so what you will do? You will divide it. 3 4s are 12, and when the remainder comes 0, then you will say yes, 3 is the factor of what? 12. In the same manner, you will solve the third part, the third question of this exercise. If the remainder is coming 0, then the given polynomial will be the factor of that px. Okay. So this is how the topic we have covered, remainder theorem, and in the next part we will see the factorization of polynomials. Okay, and then one more topic is there, factor theorem. So for today this is sufficient. Okay, thank you everyone, and solve all the questions till exercise 2.3. Thank you class.